Bonsoir tout le monde. Donc là, c'est reparti pour la suite. Alors du coup, faut que je me remette dans le bain.
Okay.
Je crois que je leur avais tous parlé. Ah non, elle, j'avais oublié une question apparemment.
Why do you want to know? Well, I do a lot of things. Mostly human resources management. The usual things. Recruiting new blood, organizing and training employees, writing policies, and the like. I see.
Of course I do. Why do you ask? They rotate them. The two for today are tapenade with avocado and turkey and brie. A shaken green iced tea or a green tea smoothie? The shaken green iced tea is only $2.65, but the green tea smoothie is $3.70. All right then.
Is that so? I suppose she's pretty high up on the totem pole then. I think Sarah was just a secretary with low-level clearance, so it's doubtful they'd have met. Still, it's definitely something worth keeping in mind. Ask around and see if anyone knows anything about biodev imaging. Well, that makes a lot more sense than just attacking some random guy. But that doesn't change the fact that she has anger issues. Plus, things aren't exactly looking up for her right now. I examined the knife in Sarah's chest. It's an industry-grade kitchen knife, and it's part of the set. I'm willing to bet that the rest of the set is in the kitchen here. No, I'm saying that whoever stabbed Sarah had access to the kitchen at some point in time. Why? Do you think she did it?
Ben, bonne question, parce que je sais qu'elle avait accès à la cuisine, justement. Mais c'est que si c'est pas elle, je vois pas qui ça pourrait être, en fait. À moins que ce soit quelqu'un qui ne soit pas présent, qui s'est échappé par les toilettes des garçons. Parce qu'il y avait une sortie. Je mets ça, je vais voir.
If you can find a motive, then we'll be getting somewhere. Alright.
Je peux pas aller voir la cuisine. Non. Les toilettes pour hommes, je suis déjà allée voir. Donc je pense pas qu'il y ait grand chose en plus à examiner. Ah si. Ah bah du coup, je vais lui en parler.
Duct tape? Perhaps the killer used it to restrain Sarah. Keep digging.
Hey, Detective. It looks like you have the most freedom out of everyone right now. See if you can get a better look at the corpse. You might find something useful. I'll try to set up a distraction for you.
Ah ouais.
What happened? Great. Just what I need.
Je peux pas examiner davantage?
Whoa, what are you doing here?
Oups. Bah du coup, voilà, je me suis fait griller.
I tried to give you some leeway, but now you're poking around the crime scene in secret? I'm sorry, kid, but if you can't cooperate, then I don't have much of a choice. I'm taking you into custody. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Non, mais je fais comment pour continuer l'enquête? Ah d'accord. Ok. Bon bah, je recharge la partie. Heureusement que j'avais une sauvegarde. Ah bah super. En fait, ouais, c'est quand j'examine, faut pas que j'y reste en fait. Bon bah ça du coup j'ai fait.
Duct tape? Perhaps the killer used it to restrain Sarah. Well, that makes a lot more sense than just attacking some. But that doesn't change the fact that she has anger issues. Plus, things aren't exactly looking up for her right now. I examined the knife in Sarah's chest. It's an industry-grade kitchen knife. I'm willing to bet that the rest of the set is in the kitchen here. No, I'm saying that whoever stabbed Sarah had access to the kitchen at some point in time. Why? Do you think she did it?
Alors cette fois-ci, je vais répondre autre chose.
What makes you say that? Good point, but she's obviously not the type for premeditated murder. If it's her, it was likely an impulsive decision. If you can find a motive, then we'll be getting somewhere. I see.
Hey, Detective. It looks like you have the most freedom out of everyone right now. See if you can get a better look at the corpse. You might find something useful. I'll try to set up a distraction for you.
What happened? Great. Just what I need.
Donc là, faut vraiment que je fasse vite. Donc je vais examiner juste une fois. Voilà. Comme ça, j'ai pas été arrêtée.
Oh, there you are. Something wrong? Just an accident.
Oh, that? I just dropped some dishes. I was cleaning up and that guy Kizaki offered to help. When I handed him a tray loaded with dishes, I let go before he had a good grip on it, so it fell. Don't worry, nothing broke. Although it's weird, I really thought he had a grip on that tray, but it slipped anyway. It's almost like he did it on purpose. Although he's been acting pretty strange all day. Now that I think about it, I think he was watching that woman when she first came in. As soon as she came in, he kept staring at her. At first, I thought he was just being a teenage guy and staring at women, but looking back on it, it seems like he was observing her. Do you think I should have reported him? That's right. I guess I'm overthinking this. Thanks. Huh? Oh, my boyfriend. That was a different boyfriend. This one's a lot better. He's much smarter and he gives me anything I ask for. Even if he's a little bit older than me, I still love him. I'm telling him everything that happened today so he can comfort me and help me feel better. Of course it is. I wouldn't be able to stay this calm otherwise. You'll understand one day when you get a girlfriend of your own. You've never dated anyone before, have you? Then you don't know what it's like. Okay.
Why do you want to know? Well, I do a lot of things. Mostly human resources management. The usual things. recruiting new blood, organizing and training employees, writing policies, and the like. Just those two kids dropping a pile of dishes all over the floor.
Hey, coucou. Comment vas-tu?
Honestly, it gave me such a fright. I thought my heart was about to leap out of my chest. It's a miracle that no one was hurt. I noticed that boy pushed the girl out of the way just in time. He had some quick reflexes. Good to know.
Ah non, il n'y a pas de souci. Bah oui, moi ça va, tranquille. Oh bah là, je fais un petit jeu d'enquête, c'est assez sympa, j'aime bien. J'ai mon personnage, en fait, il est accusé d'un meurtre qu'il n'a pas commis et du coup, bah j'essaye de trouver le coupable, de réunir les indices. C'est sympa. Ça change.
Of course I do. Why do you ask? They rotate them. The two for today are tapenade with avocado and turkey and brie. A shaken green iced tea or a green tea smoothie? The shaken green iced tea is only $2.65, but the green tea smoothie is $3.70.
Non, je l'ai commencé hier. Là, c'est que la deuxième vidéo, donc bon, t'as dû louper quoi, 40 minutes de jeu à peu près. Mais bon, pour l'instant, j'arrive pas encore à voir qui aurait pu tuer. Parce qu'on sait aussi très bien que la personne, elle aurait pu partir, en fait, quitter le restaurant par les toilettes des garçons. Le corps de la femme, elle est dans les toilettes pour femmes. Elle a été poignardée et après, je sais pas encore grand chose. Pour ça, faut que je continue.
Oh, that? Well, I didn't have anything to do, so I decided to help Chance clean up the place. She handed me a tray loaded with dishes, and it was a lot heavier than I thought, so I kinda dropped it. Cool.
Ah oui, et puis un détail important, mon personnage, en fait, les personnes qui sont mortes peuvent communiquer avec lui et il peut ressentir du coup la mort en fait. C'est particulier. Alors, eux, j'ai discuté avec tout le monde. Je vais essayer de parler avec le policier.
Hey, detective. I heard you were asking around about someone named Sarah Blackmore. She's the victim, isn't she? I did some research, and it looks like she has an interesting history. In fact, I think I know why she was killed. The rumors among various sources say she's a corporate spy. She steals and sells top-secret information.
D'accord, donc ça pourrait être le mobile alors.
There are a lot of big-name companies after her for what she's done. Her last job was at Otten Engineering, a company that specializes in growing organs from living cells.
D'accord.
She resigned recently, saying she was pursuing a new direction in her life, but I'm guessing it's only because she obtained whatever information she was looking for. If she was supposed to meet up with someone to hand over information, she should have it with her, probably on a secure USB. It'll likely be disguised as something else that she can always keep on her person, like a keychain. If you can find it, you'll probably have your murderer.
Ah, elle a perdu un bracelet. Il doit être dans le bracelet alors. Ah, mais le bracelet, je sais pas où il est, moi.
Is that so? I suppose she's pretty high up on the totem pole then. I think Sarah was just a secretary with low-level clearance, so it's doubtful they'd have met. Still, it's definitely something worth keeping in mind. Ask around and see if anyone knows anything about biodev imaging. Watching her? Like a stalker or something? I wonder why she didn't mention this before. Interesting. If he was watching her, then he probably knows something. But since he came here first, he must have been expecting her to
Ça
come here.
marche. Bah, bonne soirée à toi, et puis merci. Hein. À la prochaine.
That means she definitely came here to meet someone. Try to find out how he knows about that. Why don't you just ask him? I get the feeling you'll get something interesting if you ask. Keep digging.
Je vais d'abord examiner la pièce. Si, je vais retourner aux toilettes pour hommes, voir maintenant que je sais qu'il y a une clé USB à chercher. Je pense pas qu'elle y serait. Ouais. Non, ça j'ai déjà vu tout à l'heure. Non, il n'y a rien de plus ici. Je vais faire dans l'ordre. Hop, je vais commencer par elle.
I think they have something to do with medical stuff, but I'm not sure. Talk to you later then.
Plenty, seeing as I work there. We're a medical group that creates artificial organs. There's a huge demand for organ implants, but there are very few available donors, and compatibility is always an issue. We make things like artificial lungs and bionic hearts. It's more than impressive. We're saving lives. I hope it helped.
Biodev? That's a biological engineering company, isn't it? They specialize in body parts like artificial hearts and lungs and such. But lately they've expanded their research to trying to grow replacement organs from living cells. No, I just happen to know about them because they're a big deal at my school. They funded a good portion of the biomedical engineering program there, so their name is all over the place. What? I wasn't following her. We just happened to come in here at the same time.
Bah ouais, puis en plus il est arrivé avant elle. Si vous n'êtes pas ce qui est arrivé, alors je pourrais peut-être vous aider. Vous pourriez vous faire arrêter si cet inspecteur pense que vous entravez l'enquête. Non, je vais pas être menaçante.
I'm really not allowed to talk about it.
Ah,
It's not safe. I'm probably already in trouble just for telling you that much. Please, be careful. But
Whoa, where are you two going?
Yeah, just going to the bathroom.
You're going in a pair? I thought only women did that sort of thing. Fine, go ahead. Just don't do anything stupid. I don't have enough handcuffs for everyone.
I'm not allowed. Otten Engineering. They're my current employer. I work for an agency that specializes in information and investigation. I suppose you could call us private investigators. Sarah Blackmore recently stole some sensitive and important data from Otten Engineering. We were hired to retrieve it and find out who was buying it from her in the first place.
il dit nous. Nous avons été engagés.
We figured the drop point would be here, so I came here ahead of time to watch the handoff. At first, I thought you were supposed to be her contact, so I didn't want to tell you anything. I think he has a rough idea. Our agency has had dealings with the police before. I don't think he approves of our methods very much, though. Well, we may or may not use techniques branded as unscrupulous, specifically concerning the manner in which we receive certain information from various electronic sources. What? No, of course not. Well, I'm not, at least. I'm the footwork guy. I do a lot of the physical investigation, like coming here today. Yeah, we're really scrambling right now. Even though Sarah's dead, we still don't know who she was selling to or where the USB drive holding the information is. Can I go now? I really should get back. People might start getting suspicious otherwise. Thanks.
Really? What makes you think that? And? That's one possibility. The key here is to figure out who she's working for. For instance, she could have been working for Biodev Imaging by stealing information from Auden Engineering. If it's like that, then this could be a move by Auden Engineering to retrieve information before it winds up with Biodev Imaging. Or, conversely, she could have been working for Auden Engineering and stealing information from Biodev Imaging. In that case, anyone from Biodev Imaging now becomes a primary suspect. Of course, that doesn't rule out other motives, but this seems like the most logical one. Corporations like this are cutthroat at best. It's always a race to see who can get results the fastest so they can get a larger market share or government grants. Rather than work together, they do whatever it takes to get ahead of the competition. And when they can't be vindicated through lawsuits and manipulation of the laws, they'll resort to darker practices. Looks like it's time to learn more about Auden Engineering.
Alors je fais une petite sauvegarde vu que j'ai bien avancé, voilà. Ah, le fait que je me sois fait arrêter tout à l'heure, du coup, je préfère sauvegarder par précaution.
Keep digging.
Hey, can we talk about something for a bit? Well, I don't really know if it's my place to say it, but I think I know who the killer is.
Oh.
I've been thinking about what happened, you see, and there's something we missed. We keep thinking that it has to be someone here, but what if it's none of us? Well, even though I got here at 2 o'clock, what if the killer got here before me? He could have been hiding in the bathroom and I'd never know it. There's an exit door in the men's room. He could have used that to escape after he killed that woman.
Ouais, je sais pas trop quoi en penser.
Well, it was just a thought. I guess being a detective is harder than it looks.
Those 2-bit scientists? They couldn't deduce their way out of a paper bag. Everyone in the industry knows that all they do is manipulate the government to make laws and hand out grants in their favor. If they spent half the time they spend on bribing politicians on doing something useful like research, they'd probably have the cure for cancer by now. Companies like BioDev Imaging are trying to do some real good, but we have to keep playing games with art and engineering just to get a place on the map. It's utterly ridiculous. Why do you want to know? The world doesn't stop spinning just because one person died. If you must know, I'm emailing some partners in Germany, finishing a draft of a new policy for some of my coworkers, and rearranging my schedule to make up for a meeting I'm missing right now. I am. So, if you could leave me alone, I'd really appreciate it. Good to know.
They're the leaders in the industry, but some people claim they steal ideas from other companies. On the flip side, Auden Engineering has claimed repeatedly that other companies steal from them. In fact, they were just about to make a pretty big announcement, but it was suddenly pushed back for some reason. Personally, I think they're just a target of criticism because they're the biggest. They may not be perfect, but they're no worse than any other company. Alright then.
Is it a car company?
Ouais, bon, elle déjà pourra pas me renseigner.
Okay.
Ah.
Who? My sister? Yeah, she and I are really close, so I always go to her for advice. I just needed someone to talk to. It's not weird, is it? Do you have a sister too? Not exactly. So are you an only child then? I'm so sorry. If it's not too personal a question, can I ask what happened? Did they ever catch the guy who shot her? I'm sorry.
How so? No surprise there, she has a major stake in a rival company after all. What about the others? Naturally. And what does Chance think about all of this? Oh. I see.
Alright.
Alors, mais c'est que là, j'ai parlé avec tout le monde.
Good to know. Good to know.
C'est ce que j'ai fait.
Good to know.
Bah, lui, je peux plus lui parler non plus. Je vais retourner ici, du coup. Ah bah, qu'est-ce qu'elle fait là?
No, no. It's fine.
Ah, je vois que sa montre. Ce serait pas la montre qui aurait été volée?
Well, I had to use the restroom, and the women's one is off limits, naturally. Don't worry, I'm done. I suppose it depends on the question. When I was younger, my father passed away due to heart failure. It was genetic, and there was nothing we could do to stop it. I wished there was a way to save him, but there wasn't any viable technology at the time. I work for BioDev Imaging because we're doing things for people. We're saving lives. If no one else has to go through what I went through, I'll be happy. Hopefully that's a suitable answer for you. You're welcome.
I see.
Bah, elle, je viens de parler avec elle. Je pense pas qu'elle va me dire grand-chose de plus.
I see.
Okay.
Ah!
Cool.
Alors, je peux plus parler avec personne. Examiner la pièce, ça me met rien de particulier. Aller se déplacer, bah ouais, je peux faire que
Hey,
le couloir.
detective.
Ah,
I'm afraid I don't have much more I can offer you. You're on the inside, so you have all the keys. I know you've seen more than the rest of us can see. Try to remember. The last piece of the puzzle is there.
ah, la dernière pièce du puzzle est là.
Good luck.
Ok. Des ongles. Mais en plus, il y en a un qui se plie, donc c'est une femme.
Whoa, hey, I'm just getting everyone's number so we can call you later on. Really?
What?
You mean you know who the killer is?
You figured it out?
Well, you're going to need to fill in the gaps before you try to sell this as the absolute truth, but I'm willing to listen. Let's go over what we know, starting with the timeline. You arrived around noon, so you were here before everyone else. Of the rest of the people here, who arrived at the coffee shop first?
Il me semble... il me semble que c'est Chance qui est arrivée. Qu'après c'était Sarah et ensuite Kisaki. Et que Mademoiselle Bergstrom, elle arrive en dernière. Il me semble.
Sure did.
Alright, who came in after her?
Ah non, c'était Kisaki parce qu'il est arrivé en avance.
That's right. The manager sounded pretty angry with her. He said she messes up like this too often.
Oops.
Alright, and after Kizaki, who came in?
Donc là, c'était la victime. Si je dis pas de bêtises.
And after that, but sometime before 2:40, Sarah was murdered. Then Miss Bergstrom came in and found you with the body.
Ah ouais, les cris d'accusation, tout. Ah mais ça se trouve, c'est elle en fait. En fait, ouais, elle était passée par la fenêtre sûrement et...
So how was the victim killed?
Alors elle a été poignardée, elle a été étouffée. Bon, on sait qu'elle a été poignardée, mais... on sait qu'elle avait été attachée aussi. Étouffée, poignardée.
Sorry, kid, I'm afraid that's a no. I mean that there's hardly any blood on the body or the scene. If someone is stabbed, then naturally they lose a lot of blood. The fact that there isn't much blood at the scene means her heart had already stopped beating before she was stabbed. Because you're the one gathering information for me. It's not the other way.
Ah bah c'est bon, ouais. Non mais c'est ça, elle a été étouffée. Ouais.
With what?
Je sais même pas pourquoi je dis poignardée en plus, alors que je connaissais la réponse.
That makes sense. But what about the knife?
Mise en scène. Ah bah oui, pour accuser... Bah oui, c'est vrai, Chance, elle avait accès à la cuisine.
Why? Don't you think it's more logical to say the murderer put it there to distract us? Are you sure you've got this figured out?
Oui.
So who do you think the true culprit is?
Ah, moi je dirais que ça serait elle.
Are you sure about that?
Moi, je pense que ça serait elle pour... ouais. Parce que c'est vrai que de suite, elle a accusé mon personnage. Bon, après les ongles... on voit pas s'il lui en manque ou pas. Et par rapport à son travail, tout ça, au vol d'informations, ouais, moi, je pense que ce serait elle. Je verrai bien.
What? That makes no sense. Why would I do something like that? Is that a joke? If Sarah were such a great corporate spy, why would she stick around in a coffee shop 2 blocks away from the place she was supposedly stealing from? Besides, I'm high enough in the company that she'd recognize me right away. If she actually did steal anything from BioDev, she'd run as soon as she saw me. I wouldn't have a chance to restrain her and do all that stuff you said the murderer did.
Do you have any proof that Sarah was stealing information from Biodev?
Oh, non, j'ai pas trouvé la preuve.
If it's just a hunch, then don't go accusing me without
Ouais,
any
mais
proof.
elle avait une montre tout à l'heure. Moi, je pense que
We'll
c'est
look
elle
into
qui
your
l'a, la
theory,
montre.
but maybe it's best if you just sit tight and wait for the police to solve this. And until then, please don't make any more wild accusations.
C'est vrai que j'ai pas trouvé le bracelet. Alors désolé, cher enquêteur, il semblerait que vos déductions n'étaient pas les bonnes. Oups. Alors, seconde chance.
So who do you think the
Hein,
true culprit is?
ouais, mais c'est vrai, j'ai pas trouvé la clé USB. Et ouais, moi j'étais sûre que c'était elle parce que justement elle bougé sa montre tout à l'heure et on sait que la victime justement elle a perdu un bracelet ou une montre. Et elle aurait pu contenir justement la clé USB. Ah. Ça se trouve c'est personne d'ici. Hein. Bah, l'inspecteur, je vois pas pourquoi il aurait fait ça. Bon, je vais mettre oui, je verrai bien.
Are you sure about that?
Non, je suis pas sûre, mais je verrai bien.
What? Why me?
You really think it was him?
Non, je pense pas.
Why not? I'm curious. What possible motive would he have to kill Sarah?
Well, you don't have to tell the whole world about it.
Oh, so that's your employer. I was wondering about that.
Ah.
Please don't say that so loudly.
It wouldn't be very professional of me to announce to the world that he's a private investigator, you know.
Bon, l'accusant, j'aurais appris quelque chose.
Anyway, if this is the best you can come up with, I think it might be better to just let you sit this one out. Don't worry, we'll find the culprit. You can just relax and try not to get in the way.
Ah, j'ai encore droit à une seconde chance.
So who do you think the true culprit is?
Ah, mais visiblement, je suis pas très douée, mais pour résoudre les énigmes, mais c'est vrai que j'ai pas la preuve en fait. Je pense que c'est ça qui pose problème. Je pense pas que ce soit chance quand même. Parce que pourquoi dans ces cas-là elle aurait mis le couteau de la cuisine alors qu'on aurait pu forcément l'accuser elle? C'est pas logique. Je vais mettre quelqu'un d'autre pour voir.
Are you sure about it? So then, who was it? Someone else, but no one else came in. That does make sense. Well, what was his motive?
Le truc c'est qu'en fait on sait pas trop qui a volé qui quoi. On sait que eux ils ont été accusés de vol.
That does make sense, I suppose. I guess we're back to square one, though. I'll be contacting you all later so we can take your statements, but I guess this is it for now.
D'accord, donc là c'est vraiment la fin. Mais du coup j'ai pas trouvé le meurtrier. Ah c'est dommage. Bah ouais, parce que dans ces cas, pour trouver le meurtrier, ouais, ça serait quelqu'un qui était dans la salle. Bah, je sais pas, mais de toute façon, je vais pas lâcher l'affaire, hein, je vais relancer. Moi, je vais trouver le meurtrier quand même. Parce que là, je reste sur ma faim. Bon, bah sur ce, à la prochaine.